fault to the system, it's not making any ice in the ice builder. We found the fusible plug's blown, that solder's flown out, it should be level. Just giving it a quick buzz, and the fan's not turning, and it's pulling 3 amps. It looks like we've got a problem with the fan motor. Maybe we've got a weak capacitor. So it looks like the fan's failed. It's probably been on and off on the pressure switch and then it's blown the plug. We get that capacitor checked. 22 before, so we want to run it on something, one of the newer gases. I'm not sure which one I'm going to go with it yet. But this has got mineral oil in it, so I'm going to change the oil anyway. Because it's easy enough to do, just unbolt the compressor and undo the 2 burr lock valves and tip the oil out. But we've had a bit of trouble where that bolt there and this one here were seized in, and the little threaded rivet was just spinning around. So what I've done is lifted the unit up and put a bit of wood under it, and got some grips right on the underneath around the threaded rivet, and that's held that just enough to be able to get the bolts out. So we'll put some grease on them and just do them up finger tight when we put them back in. I've had to do that a few times. I mean, the other thing you can do is you can get them to spin. I've put the bolt gun on them, got them spinning, and just put a hacksaw blade underneath the washer and just sawn the head off. Sometimes, more often than not, if you can get them spinning with the bolt gun, they go round so quick they end up coming out because the rivet can't keep up with that. Anyway, ice builder with too much ice in it, it's actually frozen through. It's probably going to be pretty much solid in there. Frosty.
Over there, 60 left. I said, all you've got to do, I said,
So 2 probe wires, and the probe's about one or 2 rows down, so we've got to melt the ice out of the way. Getting there. I think that's the faulty one, so we've got to melt the wire out as well so we can get it out. Got that melted out, and we'll put the other probe back over the other side where it should be. Right, we've cut the pins to be the same length as the old one. You have to cut them back to suit. Right, that's the new one. We'll put that back over there in its factory place because they were both over here. We've run them round. Our cable tied them to here, so in future they shouldn't be too frozen into the ice. And that's our 3 connections there. sure about that one. This one. Get the solenoid click in. I'm not sure with this one whether it started or not. Going to leave those on there. They're going to give us a call when all the ice is melted, and they'll be able to see if the pressure's dropped in the meantime. Right, called out here a couple of weeks ago. Prior to that, about a week before that, we'd come out and put a new fusible plug in, changed the fan motor, charged it all up again, converted it to 407F. About 4 or 5 days later, this system went wrong and froze the ice builder up solid. We fixed that problem, and then we found this one only had 30 psi in it, so I put some nitrogen tracer gas in there. Spent quite a few hours trying to find the leak, couldn't find a thing, so I left it with about, well, as I say, you can see where it was left on the gauges, and that's probably 2 weeks ago. They were supposed to give us a call when all the ice had gone, and I've not heard from them, so I thought I'd call in and see what was going on today. And as you can see, it's gone up 25 psi. So that's weird. We changed the solenoid as well at the time. I think we might go around and check the ice builder, see what the connections look like on it. I did wonder whether the ice on the ice builder, if it froze up, if that was the expansion valve and it pulled on the pipe, whether it could tweak it and let the flare leak, and then when the ice is melted it's lost the tension on it. But I'm just sort of clutching at straws for that idea. We might have a look at that, maybe redo the flares on the expansion valves because they're a favourite leak point, and then vac it, gas it up, and probably put some of that fluorescent dye in there, so if it does it again we can hopefully get a pointer as to where the leak is. So it's leaking under the cap for that. It's very uncommon for these to leak. On the Danfoss stuff is usually pretty good. The old Teddington ones used to leak like a sieve. I wonder whether that's at the right temperature. If this got really, really cold, whether it might have leaked out there. So, the body does seem a bit oily. Pay to look at the face on that nut. Well, it was leak tight just now because it hissed when I undid it. Down to 1700. If we give the compressor a hit, that's all the stuff that's trapped in the oil. So if you're vacuuming stuff out, it can help to just give things a little shake now and again. That's back and running now. Got a few bubbles in there. We put the 6 kilos back in, same as what was in it originally. Something else I've found is that valve cap. It looks okay now, but when you tighten it up, it's got a crack in it. There, you can just about see it on the inside. It must be. I see a line down it now, just on the inside. Anyway, so somewhere about there, I think. Anyway, so we've got another cap on there. We've put some glow stick in there with fluorescent dye, so if it leaks again, it'll hopefully give us a head start trying to pinpoint where it is.